Hey YouTube, Reclaimer here with 2XP Gaming. I wanted to give you a general update of what's going on with 2XP and just kind of give you some updates. So I'm going to try and keep this video short, but there's a lot to talk about. First thing I want to talk about, you've probably seen this on Twitter by now, we are no longer partnered with Whiplash Esports. We really were looking to go in a different direction, as you're going to hear in this video, where we have a lot of things going on, and we really needed to take time to focus with ourselves. They did an awesome job at MLG Columbus, and I'm sure they're going to do great in the future, so we do wish them the best of luck. However, going forward, we are no longer partnered with Whiplash Esports. As for updates, basically we have a couple great and awesome updates. 2XP is starting to really grow some steam. We are over 500 followers. Our Facebook is starting to pick up steam again. Our videos are being watched more. So we are starting to pick up a lot of traction, which is great. And I appreciate everybody for following, watching, and helping us out. Because of that, we're starting to get to the point where we need to kind of segregate some of the responsibilities of 2XP. So, as such, we have brought on Mudcat, who you've heard earlier. Mudcat is still part of our Halo, one of our Halo players, when we like to play, on ESL or PGL. But Mudcat is now a part of 2XP. He's a managing partner with us, and he is now our social media manager. So he's responsible for our YouTube, our Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and Facebook. And he's been doing a really good job, and I'm really happy to have Mudcat on as a managing partner, and make sure you show him some love. It's pretty darn awesome that we have him. He's doing an awesome job. Captain Jock is now going to be taking the title of Developer Liaison. And what that basically means is one of the goals of 2XP going into 2015 is to work with developers more often, not just large developers, which we understand is going to take some time to get a relationship because we're not big yet. As we grow, we're going to have more and more opportunities to speak with medium and large developers. Really what we want to focus on are indie developers at this point in time, and give them an outlet to talk about their games, to maybe come get interviewed so we can upload it to a podcast, which is hopefully coming soon. Maybe we're going to be looking towards investing in indie games. And at some point, we're also probably going to be looking into creating our own game, which is going to be kind of cool. So Captain Jock, because he's got a big passion for developers, he's going to be our developer liaison for that. So that's one of the goals of 2XP this year, is to get more in touch with the development community. Dr. Katzenberg has now been given the title of Esports Commander, and basically what that means is he is responsible for handling all the esports stuff, for staying up to date with what's going on in the esports community, for watching what's going on with teams and events, for attending events when he can. All of us are going to try attending events when we can. Eventually, we are going to be looking into potentially having our own team that is representing 2XP. We don't necessarily know if it's going to be a League team, Dota, Halo, COD. We don't know exactly what we're doing yet, but at some point we're going to look into having our own team. We also may look into hosting our own tournaments, whether it's online or LAN. We also are going to be looking into potentially advertising with major events such as UMG, MLG, and ESL. So that's what Dr. Katzenberg is going to do. And then finally, there's me. I am going to be the business manager for 2XP Gaming, and my responsibilities will mainly include high-level overview of 2XP, making sure that we're moving towards our goals, facilitating conversation, resolving any conflicts that can arise, working on contracts, business plan, bylaws, things along those lines, more of the business front. That's kind of my thing. I'm a nerd, I know. And working with sponsors, partners, and trying to procure the resources that we need to help move 2XP forward. So a recap. Dr. Katzenberg is the esports commander. Captain Jock is our developer liaison. Mudcat is our social media manager, and I, Reclaimer, I'm the business manager of 2XP. So you just heard a pretty big update. I mean, it doesn't sound like much, they're just really title changes, but those title changes reflect the goals of 2XP going into 2015. I think 2015 is going to be an awesome year for esports and for 2XP. I'm extremely excited to see what happens. You're going to see more quality and consistent content with us now that we have Mudcat on board, and now that Captain Jock is going to be getting editing software and a microphone and an Elgato. He's gonna, we're gonna have more quality, consistent content. So we're gonna keep focusing on the thing that we were born to do. E2XP was born to give content, so we're gonna keep focusing on that. But we're also going to start branching out into the developer world, the esports world, because those are major parts of the gaming community. It's not just making YouTube videos. It's connecting with gamers. It's connecting with developers. And there's going to be a lot that you see in 2015 that's going to do that. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. Please feel free to comment with any questions or concerns that you have about these updates. Like it if you like it. Dislike it if you didn't like it. And be sure to subscribe. It really helps us out. Until next time, this is Reclaimer. Take care, Internet.